there we go. We're all set on the technical side.
Yes.
It just takes a little bit, everybody. Just calm down. We're here for you. We're here to help. We're here to teach you some Force and Destiny tonight, so thank you. This is normally our Dead and Thay, but that's ended, and it will soon normally be our Wild Mount, but we're not ready for that for another 2 weeks, so we're going to throw in some of these games. It's fun. I don't know. What else are we going to do? Could have done nothing, I suppose. That sounds boring. But thank you for joining us on a Wednesday night. So we are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you need some nice metal dice, they don't make Genesis dice, or they don't make Fantasy Flight games. They don't make Force and Destiny dice. But if you need some good D&D dice, they make them. Use the link down below. Nice metal set of dice. You'll never roll with anything else. I promise you that. Once you roll metal, you never go back.
Metal.
Harvey, your face does not agree. Kidding. But yeah, so use the link down below, and then you use the promo code FeatherFall, get 10% off your first order. We're also sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee. Got some nice ice brewed coffee tonight.
Wait, there's coffee?
It is Dungeons and Dragons themed coffee. They take art from the amazing artists in the community and put it on their bags and give them the credit. They also send out goodie bags with everything, so they're just amazing people. They're really good with the community. They give back, they help. I will say they have been slammed during this quarantine because everybody needs their coffee and they're not willing to go get it, which is perfectly understandable. But help them out even more. I don't know. New business, give them some of your money if you have the money. And get some coffee. You get coffee in return. You don't just give the money, you get stuff in return. So, we did have an announcement today on Twitter. If you did not see it, I will say it here today. The Gods We Know will be moving away from FeatherFall Tabletop, and they are moving to their own channel. So you can find them at The Gods We Know. And I think Friends Who Roll Dice. Friends Who Roll Dice. Thank you. I haven't memorized it yet, so I apologize about that. The Gods We Know have their own Twitter as well, so go check them out. Be sure to give them a follow and go watch their content. But still, stay here and watch ours too. I mean, there's enough content for everybody. Clearly. So, with that said, the Tuesday nights has opened. That slot is now no longer The Gods We Know. Probably next Wednesday we will be playing maybe the second round of this Force and Destiny beginner module. But then after that we'll be starting our Wild Mount campaign. And then every other Sunday, which this upcoming Sunday is Curse of Strahd, run by our very own Two Socks. And we just made it to Valaki. Pretty sure I nailed the pronunciation of that.
Yeah,
and
nothing's gonna go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong. Everything's right. Especially with our party. We're we have questionable leather capes and human meat pies.
I missed something.
True.
Me too.
True.
You just have to watch.
Yeah, you gotta go
find out.
Yep. All right, so that's all the announcements. I do want to say thank you all for hanging out and coming to play with us. Let's roll some dice. So we're playing the Mountaintop Rescue, which is Force and Destiny, put out by Fantasy Flight Games. So if you're interested, you can get the... One second while we fix this. You can get the beginner game for $20, I believe, on Amazon. I know the core rulebook has jacked up in price because of capitalism, I think.
That's the thing.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, fair enough.
But yeah, the core rulebook's like $60. So the beginner game, it gives you enough. It teaches you how to play it. Start here. Yeah, it's fun. So we're going to go through this step by step. We're going to teach you how to play. We're going to have a fun time. We did this for the charity stream, so if you've seen the charity stream, you're going to see it again. But come watch anyways. It's fine. Do you guys want to introduce your characters? Do you feel confident that you know enough about them?
Yeah.
We'll start with the top left on your screen, Mr. Chris Two Socks. He, him.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
That's me. Today I am playing Dao. He is a Zabrak in species, so Darth Maul, if you're not familiar. And my career is a mystic. I don't know what all that means yet, but kind of a monkish, I guess, would be a good D&D crossover. What are you? I'm a Sith Lord. So Dao lived in a monastery, grew up in a monastery, wasn't really fitting into the rigid ways and training there, hitched a ride on a ship to get out of town, and is now kind of on his own journey, trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life, and at the same time kind of bring some honor back to the people he left. He's trying to figure out a way to show that he is an honorable Zabrak and can do what they need him to do. So yeah, he's on a vision quest, I could say.
Cool.
So that's Dao.
Perfect. Bottom left, which is our Typo, who was playing Pandora with the skeleton entourage in our Lieutenant Thing.
Hello, I'm Typo. I'm going to be playing Serenda. Serenda grew up on Tanab with too many sisters, but she's very protective of them and she loves them dearly. Unfortunately, she's a bit of a misandrist and she doesn't like guys that much, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of guys in this party.
It's fair.
She's a little bit of a tomboy, and she, while wandering the wilderness one day, stumbled upon a lightsaber, fixed it up, and found out apparently you can only do that if you're force sensitive. So she was sent off the planet, and she met somebody named Heathen Roman, who we might have to who might become relevant to the plot.
Possibly. Okay. Thank you. Bottom right, Travis.
I'm playing Terest. He's a Keldor Sentinel. Not entirely sure what that exactly means, but as a young kid, Terest was touched by the Force, but was too old to actually join the Jedi Order. Not long after all of that, though, Darth Vader and the Empire did what they did to the Jedi, and he kind of went into hiding, right, because of his Force abilities, and his family, people just moved him around from planet to planet and wherever, and he learned the ways of that locale wherever he may have been. He learned a little bit about how to use the Force from people. He eventually met somebody named Heathen Romand, and they became good friends, but something happened and now Romand is in trouble, so he's out to help him out.
That's twice that name has come up. Weird.
Yeah, I know who that is too. They're requesting help.
Dao, you know who that is. Okay. Last but not least, the new to the channel, Harvey Barrel. Harvey, if you want to talk about Pawn.
So Pawn, I was a slave, and I was made to fight in the slave pits, and I was strong, and I didn't take kindly to that, so I kind of escaped and just kind of, put the hurt down. Ended up causing a big old riot. Everyone started getting free. It was tough, though. I lost my arm. I woke up with a new one. Cybernetics, not out of my price range. But this Roman benefactor kindly helped me and wanted me to bodyguard them and find these things because I was strong, and so we went and found an archaic site and found the resting place of a fallen Jedi, and he gave me for my services the lightsaber because Jedi fight for the weak and oppressed, and I was like, hey, I was weak and oppressed, and I won't stand for it. So, I'm trying to kind of take up that mantle, do the good thing.
That's fair. It's fair to say. I would say you're doing that well. And I'm Bob, DM, been here for a while. All right, so I'll be, I guess it's GM in this is more fair to say. There's no dungeons in Force. I mean, there may be, I suppose. We'll get to that later. But, so this is Mountaintop Rescue. Again, beginner campaign. Let me read the scrolling text. So imagine the epic Star Wars music that plays as the text scrolls. I could just put it on the camera and just go, no, I'm kidding. All right.
Please don't.
I said I was kidding. All right. It is a dark time in the galaxy. The Jedi Order has been destroyed and knowledge of the Force is all but lost. Only a handful of people sensitive to the Force remain scattered across the stars, ignorant of their destiny. Humble scholar Heathen Romand has preserved a fragment of the heritage of the Jedi. Traveling the galaxy, Romand stumbled across a number of people still strong in the Force and offered them what wisdom she could. Now, Romand has been captured by Malefax, a servant of the dark side of the Force. Compelled by Malefax to lead him to a lost temple rich in ancient knowledge, Romand has sent a signal to several of the Force-sensitive allies she has made over the course of her career. That's you. Drawn together to rescue their mentor, these Force sensitives now climb the snow-clad slopes of Mount Telek on the outer rim planet Spintir. And so that's where we take place. So you're at you've just reached the top, what you think is the top. So you stand at the bottom of a steep stone rise clad in snow and ice. It's not especially tall, but you will need to brave the elements and exert yourself to reach the top. The path continues upward. In a tight switchback exposed to the howling winds. To your left, several tall evergreen trees brush against cliff face, where smaller trees cling to cracks in the rock. A more direct route would be to scramble straight up the rocks and ice to the valley above. In any event, you have to go up if you're going to rescue Romand. What do you do? Also, before we go too far, everybody go ahead and you're going to take 2 strain to start the game off.
What?
So your initial ascent up this mountain is what's taken 2 strain. It's a little odd how they did this, but that's fine.
Ow, I feel like the GM just punched.
Well, you tackled my demi-lich. Just kidding. Okay. I'm not bitter, you're bitter.
That doesn't have any negative effects until we get to our threshold.
That is correct.
Right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
So just a reminder, to the left you have some trees that are clinging to some cracks. You have the path that is just winds that you can see are just blowing like small rocks through. And then you could just try and scale the mountain too if you want. What do you guys? How do you guys want to try and make it up here?
How do we want to tackle this problem, guys?
I go up the tree.
Okay, so if you want to, it's kind of again beginner module, so it is going to be a little weird in how it starts you out. But so if you want to try and jump from tree to tree, go ahead and give me a coordination check with 1 purple difficulty die. So every character has a coordination skill.
Yellow. Yep. So 1 yellow, 1 green, and it was 1 purple?
Yeah, 1 purple.
1 purple, thank you. Rolling.
Roll!
I got 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. So, I keep track of your threats. That's opposite of advantages. So you all keep track of your advantages. I keep track of your threats, which I could use at a later time. Don't mind me. So yeah, with that 1 success, you do it, and you do it gracefully. You climb from tree to tree, much like a Jedi would do, and you just... Okay. So Pon has successfully made it to the top of this valley. What is everybody else? How else do you all want to try and do this?
Is there a path?
There's a path, but the winds are blowing very hard. I mean, you could try it. That's definitely a way to do it.
Does anybody have any rope? That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Do any of us have any rope?
So what you can do is you can rig makeshift climbing gear. So
Okay.
you can roll a mechanics check and put in 1 purple die with that.
Nobody's prepared except me? Wow, what a surprise. She gives you all the look.
I do not have rope,
Convenient.
but I will assist in
boom, boom.
creating something.
Okay. I have two 2 greens and 2 yellows. Do I have any dice penalty to that? Challenge dice?
One purple.
Okay. Roll dice. So that is 2 successes and 4 advantages.
Damn.
Okay. So
very good with mechanics.
Yeah, you pull your bag out and just quickly put something together, and you toss it up there. Yeah, you make like your own little climbing gear, and you just scale the mountain. So track those advantages. It's a party advantage, so the party has 4 advantages.
I got you.
Okay. Hey, Pawn, catch! I throw the makeshift rope up to Pawn, aiming for his head. Don't worry, it's not hard enough to hurt.
Okay. So we have Dow and Taras left. What would you like
I will continue up the rope that is now conveniently in place. To rest. After you.
Yeah, I'll try and go with the rope too.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check with 1 purple dice. And so I did put maps in there. 1 purple, just so athletics for both of you. So Pawn and Surrenda, the first image I loaded in Discord, you're at the base. You're at the base of that mountain at the very bottom of the screen. The second image, don't worry about that yet. That's just you looking into the valley.
I rolled 4 advantages and 1 failure.
Okay, so keep the advantages. So that goes to your pool. You try to climb, and your hands slip, and you just can't. You don't have what Surrender did, and you get some burn marks. So go ahead and take 1 strain as well.
But do I make it up?
No. Of course.
Damn it.
So my athletics dice pool is one of the yellow ones. So do I need to roll a purple or a red for the challenge?
You would roll a purple.
Okay, just making sure.
Wait, who could make it up?
Dow.
I got 2 successes and 1 threat.
Okay, so I'll mark the threat. You make it up after you look down and you just see Dow sadly fall back down.
What kind of dower?
I peer over the edge and look at Dow. Hey Dow, are you being a little bitch down there? Do you need some help?
He takes his walking stick and spins it around, slams it in the ground, looks up, and then grabs the rope with the other hand. And he's using his walking stick and as a prop and climbing up the rope, doing it again. No words are said up to his party member.
Was going to help, but now she feels okay, let's see if you can do this.
You're going to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and it'll be 2 purple this time.
Okay, can I use any of the advantages?
Yeah, go ahead. So we'll use an advantage. And
Okay,
you
because
can,
we have 8 of them already, so...
Yeah, and you can add a boost dice to it.
Okay, so that's the blue. Okay.
So take away 1 advantage from the pool.
Okay, so 3 green, 2 purples, and 1 blue. Here we go.
3 green, 2 purples, and 1 blue? Whew.
1 success, 1 threat.
Okay. Yeah, you make it.
Just
pretty easily. And determined this time, you make it up there. I'll read this, so since we are talking about it, usually you don't get this far. Advantage. Characters may spend advantage to do several things. In general, the player controlling the active character chooses how to spend that advantage. So if you're playing, you spend it, you choose it. Spend 1 advantage to recover 1 strain. Spend 2 advantage to immediately perform a bonus maneuver without suffering, so we'll get to bonus maneuvers. Spend 2 advantage, so actually take 2 away. So spend 2 advantage to give a boost dice, which is what you just did. Spend advantage to inflict a critical injury on the target if the attack is successful. We'll get to that later. Spend advantage to do something else appropriate to the plot, which we can do that later too. Threat. So this is what I would impose on you. So the threat may be spent to do several things. In general, the GM chooses how to spend the threat. So you have 2 threats against you. Spend 1 threat to cause a PC to suffer 1 strain. That's just whenever I want. I want you to cause a strain. Spend 2 threat to allow the target to the target of the attack to immediately perform a bonus maneuver. Spend 2 threat to add a setback dice. Spend 2 threat to add a boost dice. Spend 2 threat to add a boost dice to my roll, sorry. And then something plot appropriate. So, okay, yeah, everybody makes it to the top. You can all see the maps now. And if pushing forward is going to be right to that bridge, to the front of that bridge.
That wasn't
As I get
Dow.
Yeah, as I get up there, surrender. That kind of
Yes.
talk will not get us to our ultimate goal.
I disagree. It seemed to motivate you very well.
And it was funny.
It's true. So, having reached the top of the steep climb, you pause a moment to take in a view. You are now quite high up the slopes of the mountain, and spread out before you is a tapestry of icy peaks, snow-clad forests, and rolling hills. Above you still is the forbidding summit of Mount Telek, reachable only by a passage through a densely wooded valley. You figure it's at least another hour of hard going before you reach the temple where Malefax hopefully is holding your mentor, Romand. But before you can resume your hike, a flickering, ghostly figure appears before you. He appears to be an older Sarian male, wearing simple robes, but comprised entirely of silvery blue light. "Hello," says the figure. "I am the
Ghost.
gatekeeper. Welcome to my valley. Most of you handled that climb very well. Some of you did not. But first, before I let you pass, I must know, what is your purpose here?"
To save our friend.
Well, I was looking for a friend, but now I'm considering becoming a Ghostbuster because now I've learned that they're real. This is kind of terrifying, honestly.
You must not be familiar with technology or how this works.
Oh, wait. Are you a hologram?
Close. I'm a holocron.
Oh, I see.
You all may be of use. Clearly, some of you need some work.
She looks at Dow. Oblivious.
So, where are you watching us from?
Well, I am. How do I say this? Everywhere?
Oh, that's not disconcerting.
Back to being terrified, I guess.
Yeah, if we could go see our friend now, that'd be great.
Yes, we're looking. Since you're everywhere, have you seen somebody called Romand or Romuland? I can't remember her name all the.
Heath and Romand.
Yes, that.
Well. Yes, I have. And before I let you pass, I don't know whether you're the right people to protect my valley or to rid what is in my temple.
Better somebody than nobody.
Well, that's not always true.
We will accept any challenge you put forth at us to prove that we are the chosen.
Well, I can understand your doubts about some of them. I can assure you of my competence.
Alright, so Dow. Roll cool. No, roll charm.
Ooh.
And the opposition dice is going to be 1 red and 1 purple.
Red and a charm, huh?
Oh.
Let me see.
Where's my Dow folio?
Oh,
It's under C.
I'm talking, but
yeah, I see it. So I have a yellow and 2 greens, and you want me to add a red?
And a purple for your
And a perp.
challenge.
All right, here we go. 1 success, 1 threat.
Okay. Don't mind me while I make a mark over here. He goes, well, I feel maybe you might be the chosen. Here's what I will do. I will help you along your journey, but there will be things in the way. I ask that as you pass, do not harm the valley more than you need to.
It's acceptable.
Well, that sounds reasonable. I wasn't planning on taking this light stick and zapping everything with it.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Are you aware of any specific challenges we might meet on our way up that we should be aware of?
Well, those will be tests, but the challenge will be Malefax himself.
He's where?
Well, he is in the temple already.
Go on, Temple. Don't break things. Beat the bad guy.
That's
Sounds like a good plan. Wait, what if there's other people? Can I break them?
There will be other people. Please, they are harmless. Well, their minds have been polluted by the dark side, and as of right now, please do not kill more than you need to.
I will do my best.
Roll. Are you being sincere with that?
Sincere, yes. The degree to which that will be accomplished is questionable. She's learned a fighting style with a stick and is now trying to adapt that with a lightsaber. So techniques that say require striking the head may cause complications.
That could. I could see, honestly, how that could cause complications.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to say it's a deception check. Let's see what else you got here, because there will be a check. Oh yes, there will be a check.
I've got charm, cool.
I'm thinking charm as well. So go ahead and roll against his cool, which is 1 red and 1 purple.
Okay. So 1 red, 1 purple. Rolling dice. I got 1 triumph and a threat. No, and 1 failure.
1 triumph and 1 failure. Okay.
Yes.
Triumph counts as a success. Let me double check that once.
Yeah. And may also be spent to trigger a powerful positive consequence.
The triumph symbol is a special superior version of a success symbol. It is discussed in more detail later. At the moment, simply treat as a success symbol. So 1 triumph and 1 failure. So those just cancel out. You don't pass. Yeah. So he's like, okay. I just warn you.
It was an excellent anti-failure.
I just warn you. Please do not harm more than you need to.
Is acceptable.
Okay. Well, guess we're going to go then.
Okay. Good luck on your journey. Please be careful.
Goodbye, strange ghost. Close your eyes if I have to pee.
Goodbye. Okay, so as you guys continue on, he's going to say, I choose not to see this. As you guys continue on, it's probably a 10-minute walk. And then you hear him say one last time, or you hear him chime in 10 minutes later. A group of hunters now approaches your position, their minds clouded by the dark side. Even if you evade them now, they will continue to hunt you, and they will find you. I will lead them into a ruin not far from the lake. You can conceal yourselves and strike from ambush. I would take it as kindness if you would leave at least some of them alive. Go quickly. Now we only have moments. Then directly after that, the gatekeeper vanishes again. So that holocron up here just illuminated him. Now he's gone. And so this essentially gives you the chance to lie in wait for this ambush that's coming, and I will give you a nice little map as soon as I can find it.
Yay.
Yay. Travis, are you listening to Star Wars as we're playing Star Wars?
I am now.
And
Good
that
taste.
is interesting, the lightsaber.
That was so cool.
Okay, so the ruin here. This is where you were at. He gave you a minute or two
Mm-hmm.
to hide. So how would you all like to hide here?
Where are we in this? Like right now,
Wherever
before
you
we
want to be.
like
You
where to
came
move?
from the right side of the map in.
Okay.
So you can assume that they will come from that exact same way.
So, are those holes in the ground?
They could be.
Yeah, I think Dow will kind
Hide
of get
in a
into a
hole.
hole, and to be able to, because I'm melee, I'm gonna spring out when they get close, and
Sure. Which hole are you going to be in?
that first one
Okay.
on the right side of the map. I'll kind of nestle myself down, pull any branches or anything, cover, and be ready to pounce.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, go ahead, Trent.
So there's that hole that he's hiding in diagonally up from there is that like big block. I'm gonna hide on the left side of that, closest to the river.
Okay.
Okay.
Something I failed to mention was that I'm a Nautilin, and so I can breathe water. So I'm just going to follow that path towards the big block with him, and then I'm going to slip past and just dip into the water. It's
Nice.
like a crocodile, just slither in.
Nice.
First question: there's like some pillars here. Do any of them look like they're unstable? Could be knocked over by a person.
They've been here for a while and they're pretty heavy, so it would probably be like a red or 2 difficulty.
Nice.
I mean,
And how tall are these, like the cliff side to the north?
20 feet up.
Okay, so jumping down would probably hurt a bit.
Unless you force jump.
It says I'm not allowed to use my force powers yet.
Again, beginner module, you will get to use them, I promise you.
So I am going to go behind this, like one of these pillars near the stairs, hoping
Okay.
that they're going to have to come that way. Actually, you know what? Actually, top left, and the north. There's like a group of trees there that I could hide in pretty
Okay,
easily.
that's fair.
Slide down that cliff.
Sure. So you press through the snowy trees, and across a bridge, you will come to a ruined. He mentioned what you all did. Hiding yourself seconds before the first of the fur-clad hunters enters the ruin. He holds an old-style slug thrower rifle, and his face is daubed with blood. Daubed? D-A-U-B?
like
Dabbed?
bingo daubers, you know?
Like, yeah, daubed. Daubed with blood. Soon the entire group of hunters is in the center of the ruin. It is time to strike. So, initiative. So, initiative's predetermined in this combat. And again, we talked about this a little bit before stream. Force and Destiny and Genesis. So, if you've played Genesis, it is almost exactly like that. But a little fun offset. Is group initiative. So, group initiative, anybody can choose to take any PC initiative slot. So this is what your initiative slots will be: 1, 2, and 3. Number 4 will be NPCs, and then number 5 will be a PC. So you guys act 1, 2, and 3. NPCs go 4. Then you act 5. Anybody who can take those slots can take them whenever. It sounds like Harvey would choose to go first, or maybe has a question.
No, you're accurate. Yeah.
I would imagine I would want to go fairly early, just being in the middle of it.
Sure.
So I can go second.
I'll go fourth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go after Drow. So
Okay. So, Pawn, yeah, you can go first. And we talked about this a little bit off stream too, but let's talk about movement and range. So it is abstract to an extent. For the most part, in this module, there's 4 types of range. Engaged range, which in D&D, you're 5 feet away, you're engaged with the target. Short range, you're maybe 10 feet away, something like that. Or, in D&D, you're within your movement speed. Medium range, it would be a dash in D&D, so you're maybe your movement speed plus some. And then, a good example of medium range is opposite sides of a room. You can clearly hear each other, but it gets a little bit hard after that. Next would be long range. Long range is, down the street, right? And then extreme range, not really worried about here. But so I'm going to say you're at short range, Pawn. So to move from short range to engaged would be a maneuver.
Maneuver.
Yes. So what can happen during your round? So whatever, you get two real things you can do. You can do an action and a maneuver. So possible actions: you could use a skill, you could attack, you could use the force, which we talk about later, or you could perform a second maneuver. So again, like D&D, the dash function. So that's your action. Maneuvers would be move to a new location, short range to engaged, short range to medium, ready a weapon, stow a weapon, use a stim pack, open, close the door, flip a table, interact with the environment. Aim. So if you're a blaster, you can aim to give yourself a boost dice, which is nice. If you're at medium range, you can take cover to give them a setback dice, which is kind of nice. So those are your options. You have an action and a maneuver. What would you like to do?
I would like to. You said that the fur-clad hunters have arrived and they're within the short range.
Yeah. So if you were to look at their,
I would like to. Oh
no, go ahead.
I would like to maneuver to engaging distance, and I would like to ghost the last one of the pack, like grab him by the mouth and pull him into the water.
Okay, this will be interesting. Let's do a stealth check.
And I'm not good at that.
And it will be against their brawn. So go ahead and do 2 purple.
2 purple. Any bonuses for surprise? Do they have do they do that add dice or anything for doing things that are clever or advantageous?
I can grant you boost dice, so it would be like an inspiration, but I'm not going to do that.
just wondering if that is a mechanic in this system.
Yeah.
So in other words, yes, but fuck you.
I got 3 successes and 1 threat.
Okay, so 1 threat. I'll mark that over here. We're up to 4 threats, y'all. Okay. Cool. So that person will be out of initiative for a little bit. Cool. So animated, I love it. You bring a level of energy to the stream that I don't have.
Pure caffeine.
Okay, so that's PC slot 1. There are how many hunters did it say?
Yeah, how many total?
One second. I didn't.
I should have checked that before I ghosted a guy.
No, I think either way, that's a good move.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Jump out of the water, grab him. Just you look, there's 20 people. Oh.
It doesn't say.
I just turned from predator to prey.
Well,
there's 5.
I'm still hidden.
There's 5.
5. And only 4 of
So
us.
1 is now out of initiative. So we're at PC slot 2. Anybody can take it except Pawn. Day replay.
I mean, I'll take it unless Taras wants it.
It's all yours, buddy.
Okay.
All yours, buddy.
So whoever's closest to my hole, I want to try to reach out and grab and just knock him down. And then I don't know how much I can get away with, but I want to knock him down, come out of the hole, and then drive down with my staff. Yeah, and then drive down with the staff if I can do any and all of that.
How would we do that? So interacting with your environment. I'm gonna say that would be your action. Would be trying to knock him down. So you
Okay.
can. What I'll do is go ahead and roll. I'm gonna make shit up. I don't care.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and roll your attack.
Rule of cool.
So it's gonna be your attack versus.
Okay.
The difficulty will be 2 purple.
Oh shit. All right. Here it goes. Oh! 1 success, 3 advantages.
Okay, and then you're gonna roll a straight brawn.
Straight, whatever my brawn is,
Yes.
which is 3. So 3
Against
green die.
2 purple.
So 3 against 2 purple. Come on. Ooh.
Ooh,
4 successes, 2 threats.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah.
delicious.
Dow's jacked. He's ready.
Okay, so how many successes did you get on the hit?
There's a little log here. 1 success and 3 advantages.
So what? Only because you surprised him in. I'm sorry, Harvey. Dow got a little bit more creative, extra creative, and I gave him the ability to knock him down. But I also gave the ability to have this guy out of turn, so we're fine. So because you surprised him, I'm going to let you knock him down, and then your hit is going to be the damage of your staff, which I think is 5.
5.
Plus the success, so that makes it 6 damage
6.
against their soak, which their soak is a 3.
Okay. So he would take 3
3 damage.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. Yep, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll kind of keep my staff on him, kind of pinned down now, the best I can.
Okay. So Tarast, what would you?
How many bad guys were there? I know we have the 2.
There's 5.
There are 5.
So
Okay.
1 has been pulled into the river. 1 has been knocked down by Dow. The other 3 are kind of like, oh, what do we do, guys? Oh,
Oh no, there's Mickey Mouse amongst them.
oh boy.
Gosh, this looks like a sticky situation.
So I am on the left side of this rock. I would like to move to the north side and peek around the corner and see if I can shoot whichever one might be closest to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna say it's Bandit or Hunter 5,
Okay.
and you would be at medium range. So medium range. Well, so Fleshmith says, I mean, Star Wars is a Disney franchise now. There's going to be the crossover where it's going to be Darth Mickey. He's not a Jedi. So at medium range, it would be, go ahead and roll your attack for your blaster, and it'll be 2 purple.
Okay. That is 2 successes, 1 advantage.
2 successes, 1 advantage. So what's the damage on your blaster?
So 6 damage plus 1 per success.
Let's
I
see.
have 1 success.
I thought you said 2 successes.
Or no, it says 2 successes. Yeah.
So 6 damage plus the 2, minus 3 against my soak.
8.
So 5 damage total. Whew,
Cool.
blasters are nasty. They're nasty, Peter. Alright, so now it's their turn.
Haha, I shot first.
That's just nasty.
Peter, that's nasty. Han, what is your brawn? 4. Nasty. Alright, so
Brown.
Jesus. These guys aren't gonna. They're gonna roll athletics against your brawn, which is 2 yellow and 2. They're gonna roll athletics versus your athletics, which is your 2 yellow and 2 green.
2 yellow, 2 green.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
2 yellow.
it ended in 1 threat, so you guys get an advantage. So go ahead and mark that down.
Yeah.
Yay.
But you still have him underwater, so he's grappled still. Okay, number 1 is under you. So he's going to take just a shot at you, Dow, with his slug thrower from the ground. Which would be a 2. His slug thrower is going to be 1 yellow 2 green, and I'm going to give him 2 purple. Oh my god. So I rolled 4 advantages and 2 failures. So the 4 advantages are from me.
Oh, okay.
2 failures, misses you, doesn't hit. The next one's going to shoot a slug thrower at you, Tarast, which is going to be the same thing. 3 successes, 1 threat. So Tarast, 10 damage coming your way. What is your soak?
2.
2. So you're going to take 8 damage from this slug thrower shot.
Ooh, you squishy.
So that is 8 to my wounds value?
Yes, your wound threshold.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. And you guys get 1 advantage. So go ahead and roll that.
Oh.
Next one's coming at you, Dow.
We're at 12 advantage, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Use them. Okay, so 1 success, so 8 damage minus your soak to you.
Soak's
Dow.
4.
So you take 4.
So 4 wounds.
Yep, and that's where we're going to end it. So, Surrender, it is your turn.
Surrender. It sounds a lot like a word that you'll never hear me say. So I'm going to suddenly leap out from my cover and slide down the cliffside, using it to gain speed. And I would like to cut off their escape, essentially.
Sure.
And using this momentum, I don't know if I'd have to do something like athletics, but I want to build up speed for my attack.
Or we're just going to
Could I
say you
try
do
it?
it.
Huh? Okay.
We're going to say you do it.
So I run
Actually,
up to
no,
the
let's
nearest...
do it. Let's do it athletics, just for fun.
Okay,
Just so we
let's
can
see
roll
what
the
happens.
dice. And it'll be
Difficulty?
2 purple.
Okay.
Kind of difficult.
Oh, that's 2 failures and a threat.
So you kind of stumble.
I'm glad I rolled. This is fun.
So yeah, you stumble, and unfortunately, you can still make the attack. You just don't. I'm not going to give you a boost dice or anything for it.
You see her Surrender run out from cover, and then suddenly trip, and she's doof, 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 all the way down the hill, lands flat on her ass, flips herself back up as it looks around it to see if anybody saw her, and then runs towards the enemy. Okay, let's try this
We're
attack.
good. We're all good. Okay.
KYA secret technique. She goes into a somersault, rolling once more, and she is going to try to drop kick this person as she hits. She goes over her legs go over her head. She's going to suddenly try to flip and push off the ground to drop kick this guy.
Love it. You don't want to use your lightsaber.
Not yet.
Okay. I don't have damage for a kick. Let me see if that's in the book.
I do have the fists, essentially.
Oh, yeah, do that then.
So, 2 greens and 1 yellow. Versus what?
Engaged would be 2 purple.
Okay, roll. That's 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay, so what's the damage of your punch?
3 plus the successes, so 5.
So 5. Yeah, you come down with a hard knee to the head, maybe boot of your heel of your boot, and you do 2 damage.
Ta-da! She lands once again flat on her back. She's like, "How did you like a taste of that?"
Nice. Okay, we're back to the top of the order. Now it's a new round. Anybody can go first.
Takers. I can go last.
I could stand to use this impact given that I took so much freaking damage.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you go first.
You're fine.
On, you got it, man.
Tarast.
Or Trask, sorry.
Mm-hmm. So, for the stim pack, it's a medicine?
No, you just use a stim pack. So it should be in your character folio.
Yeah, so I have 2, so I'll just take down 1. And that gives me 4 back to my
correct.
wounds. Sweet.
That's only a maneuver.
Yeah, so you still have an action, too.
You still have an action.
Am I in view of the same one? That same guy that I shot earlier?
Yep.
wanna
You're
shoot him
medium
again.
range, so 2 purple against your blaster. 2 purple against your blaster, Travis.
End result 3 successes. So 6 plus 3 is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage? How much? Dude, they're dead. That guy's dead.
Nice.
You would have like one-shot him if he didn't already take damage. Too bad you two-shotted him.
Damn.
Okay. PC slot number 2.
I should probably try to redeem my.
Yeah, all yours, Surrender.
Oh, okay. Surrender will stand back up, rolling back to her feet. Now that this enemy knows that she is the largest and most clear threat here,
Clearly.
and she is going to enter a martial stance, drawing her lightsaber. Okay, since you have survived the previous attack, it is time for my ultimate technique, KYA special technique, and she is going to swing her lightsaber at the head, and as he dodges, she's going to swing her leg up to try to kick him between the legs.
What are you attacking with?
I'm going to attack with a lightsaber, actually, but this is to get him to pause for a second.
Okay, that's fair.
Same roll.
Well, so your lightsaber has its own damage, or its own attack roll.
I'm going to spend 2 advantages to get an extra bonus die to this.
What, do you just want to murder this guy? So
Possibly.
your lightsaber has your dice pool would be, now that you spent 2 advantages as well, it'd be 2 yellow, 1 green, and that blue
Okay.
against 2 purple.
2 purple.
So and just a reminder, lightsabers have breach 1, which it automatically reduces their soak value by 10. So if you do enough damage, you will like double, triple murder this guy. But go ahead.
Bifurcation.
I got 2 successes, 3 advantages, and 1 triumph.
Okay. So again, we're gonna count the triumph as a success. It's 2 advantages. You inflict a critical injury, which just counts as another damage.
Okay.
So-
that ends up being 9 plus the critical, which turns it to a 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I swing as he like tries to block the lightsaber some way. He's caught off guard by the legs, the foot swinging between his legs. He's doubled over in pain, and as he's doubled over, I swing my lightsaber and cut him in half.
Oh, gross.
Secret KYA special technique, boyfriend breaker. I look around at everybody and it's like, normally I have a wooden stick and it's only meant to break their back and their balls so that they can't fuck my sisters.
Whoa. Wow. It's a little awkward. I don't want to,
Whoops. This is hard.
but all right. So we have one that's left in the water with Pawn, one that's under Dow's stick, and then one that's going to turn and run. So he's going to double maneuver and then use 2 threat to triple. No, you can't triple maneuver. You can only double maneuver. That's also a rule. So you can't use your action, maneuver, and then advantage to get a triple maneuver. You can only do 2 maneuvers. So he's going to run to long and just take off. So he's out of it. The one Pawn that you're holding, we're going to do another contest. So it'll be against your athletics.
Do I get to go first? Was there 3 PC slots before
Oh
there?
shit! I thought all
Yeah.
3 of you went. No, go ahead, Dal. Then
No.
sorry.
So if I can, Pawn, I'll take the 3rd spot just because
Please do.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna stab down with my walking stick again on this foo.
Okay.
I almost grabbed I was reaching for real dice, but I don't have those. So 3 green and 2 purple.
Yeah, I believe that's what Dow has. 2 purple is the check for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Do 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so 5 plus 1 minus 3 is 3, and you've already done 3 to this person.
Yeah.
He dead.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you can maneuver, you can move, or whatever.
Yeah, I'll maneuver and go towards the guy who's running away.
Okay. Yeah, so that guy's gonna run anyways.
Okay, because he double maneuvered, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably too far.
He's pretty far.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just kind of get up and move to the center of whatever arena we are in and kind of look around for any other threats.
He would be officially long range from you. So
yeah.
Since I was trying to cut off their escape, does that mean he ran past me?
Or well, he could run up the hill somewhere. I mean, he's running like as the easiest way out of here.
Okay.
Okay, so Pawn, we are going to do another. What is your athletics again? 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
Not gonna end well. 1 success,
how good is it?
3 threats. So you guys get 3 advantage. Go ahead and add that. But he successfully breaks free of you. He comes up for air. But that's gonna be his turn. Well, I guess he'll maneuver to move out of the water. But Pawn, it's your turn again.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I just splash out of the water as my to get close to him again. Grab him and just pull up by the ankles and just slowly just like grab up his shirt, grab up to his head and pull it back to the water.
You have a weapon, don't you?
I really
Yeah,
like
but if he's
Don's
exhausted,
style.
if he's exhausted, he'll be awake but can't move, and then we can question him.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, we'll roll again. So you're rolling your 2 yellow, 2 green against 1 red and 2 purple.
2 yellow, 2 green against 1 red and 1 purple. Roll. What I get? 3 successes, 2 advantages.
All right, so you haven't grappled. I'm gonna say you had to use your maneuver to get out of the water, and then you grappled him.
So I'm not. So I'm like just on the shore right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I got one.
Nice.
I got one.
Okay, good job.
Okay. Yeah. So we're back at the top of the order. First PC slot. Whoever would like to go.
I would like to help
You
out.
wanna? Trash, you wanna blast him? If not, I'll run up and.
So all depends on what Surrender wants to do, because she spoke up.
Surrender will walk over to a Pawn, and she's going to like help, like restrain this guy. Like, no, get down, man. It's like just try to put this guy into a submission, basically, so he can't escape either of us.
Okay, that's fair.
Because Surrender is trying not to kill. It's not her fault that her technique was built on something
Brutal.
else. Yeah,
Love it.
Slightly brutal.
Okay.
And where is the other guy?
He ran. He's long range from you at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to that guy that she has pinned. I'm gonna aim my gun, but I'm not gonna shoot.
Okay. I guess PC slot number 3, Dow or Pawn. What do you want to do?
I guess if Pawn doesn't mind, I'll go up and join the fray. Jab in the gut as this guy's kind of and try to get him down. Like
Okay.
prone.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your boost
So
dice.
that we
with your
can-
attack if you want.
I can roll a boost dice. You said.
Yeah, with your attack against.
Okay.
We're gonna say against 2 purple still.
Okay. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Yeah, you get him right in the gut.
Non-lethal, just trying
Sure.
to get him down and more submissive, like
He's not at all.
Surrender said.
He's like wild, like frothing, like rabies almost.
All right then.
Ooh.
And
So
And
I think
then-
that would make it his turn.
Well, if that changes what any of you other folks want to do.
I guess I'm just knocking him unconscious at this point.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and punch.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, we have rope.
Well, yeah.
I forgot we had makeshift rope. Shoot, I'm just gonna tie him up.
I'm just gonna say you do that because, like, he's grappled by 3 people. And he just sits there the whole time. He's tied up, like losing it. Okay. So,
hey man, are you in there? Smack.
and like you just see like spit coming out, but whooping and shrieking, the remaining hunter runs through the trees, pausing only occasionally to fire wild shots in your general direction. They don't come close. It's just pew. You take only a few steps in pursuit before suddenly. So sorry guys, you do get railroaded in this module a little bit. A few steps in pursuit before suddenly you plummet into a deep pit. Each of you into a separate deep pit. Each of you falls into a separate pit in a spray of snow and gravel. The hunter reappears with his friend that was tied up at the edge of the pit for only a moment, hoots in derision, and then vanishes.
Just bringing along the hog-tied guy behind him.
No, I untied him. And so you see no obvious way out of the pit, only some ropes well out of your reach. Don't bother trying to climb out, says the gatekeeper, as he suddenly reappears in each of your holes. The walls are covered in ice, and it's just above freezing. They're slick with ice melt. No, I'm afraid you'll have to use the Force to have any hope of success here, which will be quite an interesting test from my perspective. So, This is where we can use the Force in the module, y'all. So each of you has a Force power. For example, Dao, you have Sense and Move. So Sense, you can sense the Force interacting with the world around you. Spend 1 Force point to sense all living things within short range. Spend 1 Force point to sense current emotional state of engaged beings. So, what would you like to do?
I have no idea how my Force powers are going to help me out. So I think it would be more...
I'll help you. You tell me what one you want to do and I'll help you.
Well, I imagine it would be move. I can spend a Force point to move an object about the size of a backpack or smaller from within short range of you to within short range of you.
So I kind of railroad what you do, just so you know. Just tell me what Force power you want to do, and we'll go through the action of what you do and how you want to do it.
I'll do move.
Okay. So roll. When you use the Force, you choose a Force power you know, which is we're doing Force move, and then roll 1 Force dice, which is the white dice, for your Force rating of 1. Everybody has a Force rating of 1. You may spend that light side result as a Force point to activate your Force power. You cannot spend dark side results unless you draw upon the dark side of the Force by spending 1 destiny and suffering a strain equal to the dark side results. So in this, we're not playing destiny pool because it has really no bearing other than long campaigns. So if you're all light side characters, if you were to roll this dice and you roll, say, 1 dark side, which is the black dot, you're going to take a strain to convert it to... It's kind of... So I've kind of read it, and it's kind of cool in the fact that if you're playing a long campaign and you roll too many dark sides, you pull from your destiny pool, you start to become a dark character, which is kind of...
Nice.
It's kind of like Anakin, but better. Not Anakin.
I rolled 2 light side.
Ooh! Shalita walking down the street. Okay. So, yeah. What you do is a character with a move can use the Force to take hold of a rope tied to a nearby tree and pull it down into the pit. Once the rope is acquired, it's simply enough to climb out. That's fair.
How convenient there was a rope tied to a tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, I understand. You can make fun of this module all you want. It's teaching you the basics, a-hole.
Right. So I was going to say I Force move like a medium-sized rock and bring it down, and then I stand on the rock, jump up.
Well, it's like 20 feet, so...
Either or. All right, so yeah, I'll use...
I can't believe they threw the rope up there after untying their partner.
So weird, and tied it to the tree for me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow,
so
he got snagged on the branch.
We'll go to Pond next. I don't know what Pond's Force powers are.
Pond's Force power is enhanced, where I can basically... It's Force jump, basically.
Enhance.
You can use the Force to enhance your physical abilities.
Sweet. So yeah, go ahead and roll. Your Force rating is 1. Go ahead and roll that.
I gotta
Force
say,
die.
though, saying I can't escape without using the Force is malarkey. I have a lightsaber. Vonk, a hole, put my hand in it. Vonk, a hole, put my hand in it. Vonk, a hole,
Hey,
put my hand in it.
how else can I teach you how to use the Force? You are my Padawan.
It's still icy. It could
all I
be
have to
very
do is-
slick anyway.
All I have to do is get up there. I just gotta just keep jumping higher. Right?
What
I just
Travis said.
Jump and jump and jump, and then finally.
It's not a trampoline. You don't gain jump power when you jump. All right, so go ahead and roll
No,
the.
but when you do wall runs and you're training like how high you can jump and you perfect your form and trying to get higher up and higher up.
Are you taking a year to do this? No,
we don't know how to use our powers yet, I guess. We're like
That's just
figuring it out.
athletics.
You're
That's
a
just
Force rating of 1. You guys are Jedi younglings at best. Younglings. That's what I'm calling you all. So Pon, go ahead and roll your Force die. And I will say, there's 100 billion ways that, yes, I agree we can figure out how to get out of here, but we're playing a fucking module.
Right.
Use your force pouch. You're gonna
So I
We're gonna bunny
just
hop.
the
One white dice.
Force.
Yep,
That's it.
one white.
All right. One dark side.
Okay, so with the dark side, you're going to take a strain. So go ahead and mark 1 strain off. But yeah, you pretty easily just almost like hero stance, and then you just pop up out of there, and you see Dow's already at the top. We'll go to Surrender next.
Okay. So, like, when you say use the force, what is that? Because, like, my mom said it's like some universal thing that goes throughout the universe.
It's all the
But then she said it
midichlorians.
goes like some mitochondria, and then I lost stopping attention. It sounded stupid.
It's midichlorians.
Oh, yeah, that. Anyways, I don't really care anymore. I'm just going to try to jump out of here. Okay?
Love it.
I got a dark side.
So yeah, you're gonna take a strain, but you go ahead and just
Okay.
midi-chlorians. Get your prequel trilogy retcons correct. Thank you, Flesh. I know. I love it. Okay, so yeah, you make it out. Tarast, what force powers do you have?
Move.
That's all you have?
That's all I have.
Really?
Yep.
Shit.
At least according to the sheet that I'm reading.
Alright, so yeah, just go ahead and roll. So it's going to be the same thing as Dow.
No purple, right?
No purple, yeah.
One dark side.
We're all tapping into the wrong source.
Yeah, so you're all going to look like Anakin, just shadows under your eyes, just dark.
Keep me away from the sand, please.
I think we can all agree that the way I've been playing her, Surrender's on her way there.
You are the chosen one!
I'm really wanting to watch these prequels now. Anyway,
Have you never seen them?
no, I just want to rewatch.
Gross.
I've seen the whole series. And I loved every one of them.
I love them all too. I mean, I'm a Star Wars dork. I don't care. They're bad.
Yep.
There's 1 and 2 episodes. 1 and 2 are super cringy, and they're just like, God, why is this? But they're not bad. All right.
I don't
so
know if I agree on 2, but I agree on 1. Anyway, that's not the time.
2 is worse
What do I
than
do?
1. You
Totally
grab
disagree.
a
Anyway.
second. You grab a second rope. There's a second rope to another tree, completely different than what Dow did, and you're right there, and you just pull yourself up.
Wait, don't I take, like,
they
a-
split the rope in two?
Don't I have to take like a strain or something to convert that over?
Yeah, she will take 1 strain.
Okay.
Fleshsmith, I 100% agree. Number 3 is awesome. And the fight on Mustafar between Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, best lightsaber fight to date. Loved it.
I do love the idea that Obi-Wan totally trolled Anakin. He's like, I've got the high ground, I've got the advantage. It was a total ploy, because every time he's been in a tight situation, the enemy has taken the high ground and he's taken him out. And so he taunted him to jump over him so he could be in the low ground and take him out at the leg.
Yoda and Dooku was a terrible... God, we can't do this. I'm sorry, guys. I can't Star Wars talk. I'm going to go on for hours. Yoda and Dooku wasn't even good. Oh, gross. All right, so at this point, you all earn 10 experience. In your character folios, turn to the next page, which is just scroll down in the digital versions. So we're going to use Dow as an example because I have his character folio right here. So Dow, this is a couple things that you can do. You can upgrade. You can upgrade some of your skills. You can take some talents. But you have 10 experience points. So in Genesis and Force and Destiny, you get experience. You don't level up. You just accumulate experience points. So what they recommend for you to do, Dow, is you can upgrade. You can put another rank in your charm, which would convert one of your green to a yellow. So you would have 2 green, or 2 yellow and 1 green. Or you can upgrade your melee skill, which would give you, and I'm going to recommend that just for this module.
Yeah.
Which would give you, convert one of the green to yellow, so it'd give you 1 yellow and 2 green. Or you can take the grit talent, and you can upgrade, so you can do the grit and upgrade your force power move. So you can take
now
medium objects.
We'll do the melee. We'll go from a green to a yellow.
And so everybody else has those same, what they want you to upgrade, except, no, Pawn, you do too. Okay. Pawn, you can do whatever in there. Coercion, upgrade your lightsaber skill to become more broken.
I'm going to go with the toughened talent and the parry talent, since they're both cost 5.
Yep, and you get both of those, so go ahead and remember that you have those. Tarast, I have yours right here if you need help.
I was thinking about going for the parry talent and probably stealth.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So yeah, you upgrade your stealth, which again, when you put a rank into something, you upgrade it from a green to a yellow. So that does help a lot. And then Surrenda, you have yours as well.
Question. So the enhancement range, it says spend 1 force point to increase your enhanced power gains the following abilities. Spend 1 force point to increase the range of your jump to medium range.
Yeah.
Does that just mean I have to get 1 force point to get the medium range, or I need to get 2 force points?
I think just 1.
Okay. In that case, I'll go with enhanced range and reflect.
Love it.
Let's hope we come up against blasters and not swords.
Okay, so you did that. Just remember it, and then you have those skill sheets. You're going to stay on this new one. It will say, so for like Dow, it will have the charm, both sections there. If you didn't upgrade charm, don't use the upgraded dice, please.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on. Yeah. So moving forward, the temple rests at the summit of a steep cliff above. A glimmering waterfall crashes from the temple grounds and into a deep chasm, separating you from the trail up to the temple. Spanning the chasm is a tall, arched bridge of wooden beams. A sturdy-looking but primitive structure met at each end by a rude trail. It's just so rude. At the near side of the bridge, a pair of one-horned Avazi mercenaries stand guard, and another set on the far side. You'll have to find some way across the bridge to reach the temple. And I have pictures. I got some pictures for you.
Oh, how kind.
Bridge is out?
No, the bridge is there. But there's 2 guards at both ends. In this bridge, you're coming from the left, moving to the right.
Gotcha.
Also, I'm going to say my 2 favorite fights are Mustafar and in The Last Jedi, when it's in the throne room with Kylo Ren and Rey.
Yes. Totally agree with that.
But don't look too close, because riddled with bad...
That was my problem. Having done fight coordination, there's a lot of really... It just shows that they had to rush production, because the moves are solid, but their timing was still off, and they just needed to practice it probably a dozen more times.
Yeah. Alright, sorry guys. I know, Chris, you hate Star Wars. I don't even know why you're playing this game.
I know I hate Star Wars. I just...
don't
Dow,
like
do you
it.
ever feel like the spirits that control our universe are talking about us, but some ultimate reality of us?
Yes, I am.
I sometimes worry I'm just a figment of someone else's imagination.
That's crazy.
All right. So how do y'all want to cross this bridge? Do you want to go straight at the mercenaries? And you do have the picture in Discord too.
Yeah.
That bridge is rather dilapidated, so my idea of trying to crawl under it, not good anymore.
If you'd like, I can carry somebody across like a pretty princess.
I mean, there's only 2 of them.
Well,
Ooh,
on this
what's
side.
behind the waterfall?
You
What's
want to
behind the
swim up the
waterfall? We could,
waterfall?
No, but I mean, if there's like maybe a path behind it, we might be able to like kind of go behind the waterfall and get to the other side, maybe?
If you want to look path behind it, you go right ahead.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have an easy answer here.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Pawn. Wait,
I'm gonna
you're
go
Pawn,
scout.
right?
Yes.
Let's go. And I just like take off with Pawn.
Love it. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I missed that.
We're to investigate behind the waterfall to see if there may be a path behind it to get to the other side.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Either one of you with 2 purple as your challenge.
Do we give a boost because one of us is like helping the other? Is there any like help action in this game?
Nah, dog.
Okay.
And
We
I
have
got
9
one yellow, one green.
We have 19
What
advantage.
do you got?
You have 19 advantage. Just add a boost.
Yeah, let's spend some.
Alright, so 2. And you get a boost die.
Correct. I mean, I have
Okay.
15 threat, so saving that for the last fight.
So one green, one yellow, one blue. And yes, was there any type of help action type of thing?
No, you're already using the boost dice. And 2 purple is your difficulty.
2 purple, thank you. And rolling. 1 success, 1 advantage. Oh, I accidentally had a light side die in there. Ignore that. 1 success and 1 advantage.
And I use the force to sense. No, yeah. So you can see a pretty easy trail back there that bypasses these guards entirely.
Rast, you still don't want to go that way.
Good eye, Pawn. You're actually kind of a decent guy. I'd almost let you date my sisters and not kill you.
Why? What is it with your sisters?
That's. I have a very small background, and that's all I have to work with.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So you see Dow and Tarast, you see Pawn and Surrenda just sidle up next to the cliff face and slowly move behind the waterfall. And now they make it to the other side of that.
Rast.
And it goes actually underneath the bridge.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll start heading that way, just following the path of least resistance there.
Okay.
And I will follow Dow, but I'll be kind of trailing behind, keeping an eye on the guys on the around in case they start attacking. Since I've got my
Sure. Yeah.
blaster.
Did you say there were people like at the other side of the bridge?
Yeah.
I have a plan. I would like to take a rock, and I'd like to like throw it to the opposite side to kind of like try to get the idea like, hey, maybe there's someone over there.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we should try to get onto that bridge and check it out.
But that mean their friends are on the other side too. So there's 2 on each side.
Oh.
I thought you were
Okay.
trying to hit the other guys so that way they'd fight each other and like get pissed off.
Oh my gosh!
Why are you
Yes.
throwing rocks at me?
I'm like holding the rock, like maybe I could make a distraction. It's like, oh, you're right, Pawn. Okay, you could definitely date them, and I wouldn't kill you, probably. I throw the rock.
Okay. Yeah, love it. What are you trying to do?
I want to try to trick them into, like, starting a bar fight, essentially, but on a bridge.
We're going to do a check for that, so go ahead and roll. I'm going to give you either coercion or deception, whatever's easier for you two.
They're the same. I'm going to spend 2 the advantage to get a boost die.
Okay, and it's going to be against 3 purple.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, I'll throw some advantage on that.
Can you spend more than just one thing of advantage to get a boost die? Huh?
You can only do it once, unfortunately.
Okay, so let's go. 1 success.
Okay, yeah, so you throw it, it hits the dude right in the head. He's like, what are you doing? And the other 2 guys don't answer, they're kind of like back. Did you just throw that rock at me? And he pulls his sword. What kind of sword does he have? He has a pretty cool one, I think. No, he's going to pull his blaster and just go, and they just start blaster fire back and forth. I mean, they're mercenaries. They're not like friends.
Quickly.
But yeah, so y'all just want to sneak up? Okay, that's fair.
These guys are smart enough to be stormtroopers. It look.
Yeah, they're not very accurate either. All right, so approaching the.
Oh no.
Stupid USB port.
Okay, we're back.
I don't know if it's a USB port or if it's somehow OBS interacting with Discord, because it's only then. Because if I'm in a private or if I'm in a chat, it never does it. It's only when it's USB or Discord and OBS together. Anyways, so you guys walk up and you make it to the base of the temple. Approaching the main entrance, you hear a strangled scream. So, gentlemen, I got pictures for you. So let me upload those to the Discord.
We make it all the way up to the temple on that main map?
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
pretty uneventful. Ignore the tokens that are already in there. So you guys are at the very front of this temple. Okay. Approaching the main entrance, you hear a strangled scream from within the temple. Apparently, Heath and Romand is still alive.
Ooh.
Peering within...
I know that scream anywhere.
I would know, yeah. Peering within, you see a small antechamber that opens to side chambers to the left and to the right, and widens into a large assembly hall deeper in. Lit by brilliant shafts of sunlight from above, Roman lies against a pillar within the assembly hall, a horned Avazi mercenary standing over her with a blaster. You can hear shouting and screaming from the chamber to the right. "Nothing!" the voice cries. "The archive is empty. Just a bunch of useless scrolls and tablets." And you see tablets and scrolls flying out of this room. Where is that holocron? A red-skinned figure with 2 sharp horns on his forehead, a Devronian, strides into view and points a wicked serrated sword at Romand. "This must be Malefax, if you didn't guess. Tell me, or I will skin you alive." Then the Devronian turns and stalks back into the archive, from which you hear more screams and crashing. He seems unhinged, and waves of anger, fear, and hatred boil off him, permeating the temple. No one seems to have noticed you yet. What do you do?
I look to Dow. We came up with the last brilliant plan. Or Tarvest.
Got it.
Rubbus is danger! I charge in!
Okay. Ponde Replay is going to go ahead and just jump right in. So
I will literally jump with my force power and wah!
Love it. So go ahead and roll force dice for me.
Alright, so it's my athletics with force. Any difficulties, or is it just...
No, just force dice.
Okay.
That's
That's 2 successes, 2 advantages, and 1 dark side.
Yeah, so you need to go ahead and roll. You do the check, but you're going to take a strain. Inch closer to that dark side, by the way. Inching closer. Okay.
Impatience apparently leads to the dark side.
So, and to be clear, where you all are on the map, if you pull that up, the pillar that says assembly halls, so those pillars there, that is where the Avazi are holding Heathen. And then the archives to the left and to the right are where Malefax is kind of walking in between. I imagine you force jump from... Are you trying to make it to the base of the assembly hall over that kind of fountain? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you do that.
The ravine, yeah.
Where is everybody else as you see Pawn just...
If I see Pawn taking off, I'll follow suit.
That's fair. I love it.
No hesitation.
You hear a lady screaming for her life. You save her.
This is what I get for trusting a bunch of guys to come up with a plan.
It's the only way.
Okay, so we're gonna do actual initiative. So I know we had predetermined initiatives before. This is kind of interesting how this works. You guys don't have initiative like pools. If you're expecting a fight, you roll a cool check. If you're kind of startled or surprised, you roll a vigilant check. So there's no like purple or anything added. You just roll straight checks. And how it would work is most successes to least successes, and that also works for NPCs as well as other people.
So we're rolling cool.
So basically, we're all rolling placements, and then we get to pick amongst the placements where they are.
Yes,
I like
correct.
Okay.
Yes. So go ahead and roll your cool. Everybody.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay.
Do we gain that advantage?
You don't gain that one.
Okay. All right. So just 3 successes.
Okay.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Tarast and Pawn.
All I got was 4 advantages.
Okay. So 0.
1 success.
Okay. So their will is 1. So I'm gonna roll 1 purple. Or 1 green. Sorry.
Wow, he only has a will of 1. I wonder where the rest of the stats are.
Well, those are the mercenaries. They're just not very good.
Oh.
They're the worst. Okay. Alright, so how it's going to go, PC, NPC, PC. So
Same
it'll
as last time. Cool.
say exact same as last time.
Okay. Where are the positions on the map of the mercenaries and...
So there are 2 mercenaries. One is against the... Let me pull up that map again. If you were to look at the top left pillar in the assembly hall that has some rubble by it, that's where Heath and Romand is. And there's a mercenary right on him. And then there's one kind of further back, almost by like where the other rubble is, further back on the map. That's the second. And then Malefax is walking between the 2.
Okay. What are they armed with? Like, what's everyone armed with?
You can't see.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'll give you a perception check. Fart. It'll probably be 2 purple, I think, from where you're at. Because you're looking
Okay, 2
up
purple.
and trying to see it.
Perception is 2 for green for me, so let's just see. Roll.
Roll!
1 failure and 1 threat.
You can't tell. Maybe whatever they have is on the other hip that you can't see.
Okay. Oh. Well, I can't tell what they're wielding.
Pawn, you want to take that first?
I would
Since you're kind of
So
jumping in.
am I at the bottom of the assembly hall area?
Yeah, you're going to be at medium range.
Medium range. Okay.
Do it at a medium range.
Gonna force jump at a medium range. Athletics check to fend them all off. Pull my lightsaber out and defend my friend.
So to be engaged, you would have to do 2 maneuvers. One maneuver from medium to short.
I'll use my force jump.
So
roll force die when you make an athletics check. Each force point adds 1 success or advantage to the result, and use the force to enhance physical abilities to jump to a location within short range.
yeah. So also with this, so we don't have the destiny pool, and I don't really mess around with it. I'm gonna make you take a strain if you use it over and over again, just because it's
Fair.
kind of new to you. So I will make you take 1 strain. So go ahead and do it.
Straight, give me. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Force bard. Love
All I
it.
can think about is the shampoo bottle.
Stop it. Shampoo's better.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Stop looking at me,
All right,
friend.
so, 2 yellow, 2 green, and the force to hurt me.
What did you
And it
roll?
hurts so good.
What did
1
you roll?
success, 5 advantages, and 2 light side.
5 advantages?
Yeah.
Because my athletics is 2 green, 2
I
yellow.
don't think you have to roll athletics.
From what it says on my actual.
Oh,
ability
when
thing,
you use the force
I-
dice when you make an athletics check. Oh, okay.
I
Yes,
think
every
there's
time-
2 separate options under the ability.
Oh,
you got
is
the-
that what that is?
I was confused about it too, but I think that's how it works. Because otherwise, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. You don't have to. So you don't have to use this as an action to do this. You can do it anytime you make an athletics check. So if you're making an athletics check, you roll the force die, and each point, whether your light side or dark side, however you want to do it, would either be a success or a failure. So you're helping your athletics check. So I agree with you, Typo, on that. You don't need to do that. Just roll the force die. And
Okay,
then you do
just
so like
force.
if you're trying to just do the force, you roll the force dice. If you're trying to do like a jump and you're trying
I thought the super jump was the athletic roll. Like you roll your athletics to do that jump. That's so I misunderstood.
Yeah, no, it is poorly worded. I agree. Yeah, so you passed with
So
the
I got-
light side.
1 light side.
Yeah, no, you jump from medium to. Does it say you can go medium on that? Does it? So you jump within short range. I do believe that is your maneuver, to be honest. So you just, and I'm going to say you jump to engage range because that's not fun to have to use another maneuver and not be able to do anything else. So, well, I guess what you could do, to be fair, you could spend your advantage to get that second maneuver, and then you could attack with your action. So we could do that as well. I like that better.
Yes, let us do that. if
Let
that
us
is
do that, please. This is a gentleman's agreement.
Spending 2 advantage points?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 2 advantage. All right.
Keeping track.
So go ahead. You're in engaged range with this Avazi mercenary. If you want to go ahead and make your lightsaber attack. Also, Pon,
is there any can? Oh,
I was gonna say you have a ridiculous lightsaber pool.
that's why I've been trying not to use it. I was actually gonna say,
I don't need it.
I was trying to see if there's a way I could just spend my action on defending.
You could take cover,
Roll
but
it.
that would be a maneuver.
That's
and you-
another maneuver.
Yeah,
Which you said you can't do 3 maneuvers. So,
correct.
I will. Yeah, I'll just attack. I'll just attack the one that's actively prodding and poking at
Love
her.
it. Love it. So it'll be 2 purple against your 2 yellow and 2 green. I think you're gonna hit.
I hope so. I would be very disappointed if otherwise. computing. We have 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Jeez. So 3 plus 6 against none of their soak, because it negates 10 soak, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, you
need a
like
lightsaber.
slice this Avazi in half. Lightsabers are broken AF in this game.
Could I opt just to lop off his arm, his dominant?
No, he's dead. Yeah, you can. No, I mean he's out of combat. To be fair, so
You lop off his arm, and like some weird force pulls your sword through him.
The dark side.
the dark side has come. All right.
Oh.
So that is your turn. We'll go ahead and move to PC slot number 2. Everybody else, you guys are at long range, unfortunately, because Pan was smart enough to just Hulk jump in there.
So are we coming in from the bottom of this map
Yes, correct.
towards? Okay.
I'm gonna say you're at the bottom of the stairs in that little entryway where the red kind of the two stairways go that way. You're right there.
Okay.
I am never going to tell you to do this again, but you should get on my back.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you're the one with the stick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get on my back.
What is this for?
I'm going to get us over there.
All right. I will trust you.
But why?
Okay.
I don't know. I will use my maneuver, I guess, to.
Yeah,
come in
you hop on Serenda's back. Serenda, what are you doing?
I'm going to force jump. I'm going to start running and then force jump. So maneuver and then second maneuver to force jump because I can go a medium range with it.
I'm gonna tell you, you fail. Both of you falling down that hole.
It's one shot. Let's do it.
Taking a bath.
Let's do it. That's a dark side. I will spend this rain.
Yeah, I mean, if you rolled nothing, that would be even better. But yeah, so you jump, and it's tough, but you make it. So you both are there, and
We're going to talk about a diet plan for you later.
Could I have like readied an action like when we landed to roll and then hit anybody we come into contact with, or was my grappling?
so you're still
Everything.
pretty far away.
Okay.
At this point, you would be at medium range, so you would have to spend 2 more maneuvers to get to engaged. So you could spend 1 more maneuver to go from medium to
what?
short.
I think so. Wait, is medium? So I can hop a medium range.
You hop from long to medium. So how it goes from medium to
Okay.
long? It's 2 maneuvers,
Okay.
which would be the
in
same
that case,
as.
Can I double force jump then, like a hop and then hop again?
I don't see why not, but you're going to take a strain doing it.
Okay, automatic strain for doing it, and if I get a dark side, another strain.
How many strains are y'all at, by the way?
Getting tired is how many. I'm at 6 out of 12,
Okay.
5 out of 12.
and I'm going to rush, like just with you on her back. She just like bounds off the ground like a rocket, leaping across, and then she touches down up on like the middle of that waterfall, bounds off of it once more, and lands right next to our good friend Dormammu. Yes, Dormammu would like to bargain.
I've come to bargain.
Did you roll your force die?
Huh?
Go ahead and roll your force die.
It was black.
Okay, so you're going to take another strain?
Yep, I'm at 6.
So whenever Serenda gets to the final landing spot, I'd like to bound off and take my action as a maneuver and close whatever range to anybody.
So what I did with Pawn is you were short, so you're going to spend that maneuver. You'll be engaged. You can spend the advantage dice, 2 advantage dice to get that second maneuver and take the action.
We have 14. We have 16 of them, so yeah, I'll do it.
It makes sense. It doesn't make sense not to do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I should know. I have to burn 2 of those to get the second maneuver.
Okay. So we have 12.
Yes. Also, let me double check. When you spend those on a maneuver.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you don't suffer strain. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
an option to get a second maneuver by just I'm going to take a
Yeah.
strain. So, but
Yeah.
we're not doing that. Go ahead.
2 strain.
I still
Yeah.
got my action, but I think you need to finish your turn.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to kind of barrel roll off and then come up with my staff, striking anybody I can.
Go ahead.
2 purple.
Yeah. So you're at the Vazi mercenary that has the blaster to Heathen's cranium.
Yeah, definitely like trying to swipe that blaster out of his
No,
hand.
that
with
one
the edge of my
died.
staff.
Pond murdered it.
Yeah,
So the other
Pond
one's pretty far away, and
honed him.
you're not close to that one.
Well, then I would not spend my.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then okay,
That's fair.
so I'll add 2 more advantage back, and I won't attack.
Sorry, I forgot that Pond
No, that's fine.
straight up
Okay.
ducked that one.
So yeah, I'm kind of in a ready stance.
Okay.
Is our master injured?
They're hurt. Yeah.
I will use my action to take out a stim pack and
Okay.
give it to her.
Well, no, you can't because Stimpak's a maneuver.
Oh, it's a maneuver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
Oh,
a maneuver.
okay.
Which is kind of okay. Again, kind of silly, but whatever. You can do that
Alright.
next turn.
Oh. In that case, I'm just going to use my actions to start untying her or whatever.
That's fair. All right. Okay, so it's the PC or the NPC's turn. They're gonna blast at you, Pond, because apparently you've just straight murdered people.
That damn lightsaber.
Yeah. So that they're at medium range from you right now. So that's gonna be 1 yellow, 2 greens versus 2 purples. 2 successes, 1 threat. So that's gonna be 8 damage against your soak.
Ooh, and my soak is 5. Okay, so 3.
So 3 damage, and then you guys gain 1 advantage.
Cool.
And then out of the other room, another one's going to come out and take another shot at you, Pon. It was a wash. So no successes. It shoots wide.
Oh no,
okay.
they ambushed our ambush.
Tarast.
How unfortunate for them.
Tarast, it's your turn.
So, how far can I move? Since all I can do is walk/run.
You're long, so you can move into medium range. And that ends
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, so where would medium range put me,
It's
like
gonna put
on this
you
map?
at the top of the stairs. Either side, whichever one you would want to choose. I would assume the left side because that's where everybody's at, but your call.
Yeah, I'll go to the top of the stairs on the left side.
Okay, perfect. And then outruns Malefax, and he's like, "Oh, not you!" And he just kind of snorts and, "Not you." And he's gonna run to you, Dow, which is right at the entryway and where Heathen is. He's gonna swing at you, homie.
Yeah, dude.
So he has an ancient
How far-
Sith sword. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, how far can a blaster shoot? Like, since he got to medium range, he still had an action, didn't he?
He couldn't see anybody, so he would be shooting long range, and with a blaster to long range, it's like 4 purple. I mean, you could if you would like to try that. Yeah.
Nope.
Long range is hardest 3 purple.
Negative.
So against you, Dow, he's gonna roll 2 yellow, 1 green against 2 purple. 2 successes and 3 threats, and then I'm gonna add the boost die in there. So that's 2 successes. So
4 total.
9 against your soak.
Okay, so that's 5.
5
That's
damage.
5 wounds.
Okay.
I'm at 9. Okay.
Okay. And that uses my 2 advantage. I'm at 9 left.
And I'll kind of like twirl my staff and then kind of ready and make contact
Okay.
with him.
Back to the top of the order. So PC slot number 1, go ahead.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking this just because this guy's right in my face.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I will. I wish I could do more cool shit, but I'm just gonna staff him the best I can. I'm gonna give him a staph infection.
Gross. Okay. I'm going to use 2 threat and give you a setback dice. So go ahead and add 1
Is that a
black
red?
in there. No, it's a black.
Oh, a black.
It'll be
Okay.
against 2 purple.
Can I use 2 advantage to get a boost dice?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'll do that just because this guy's ain't messing around. All right, so I got 2 green, 1 yellow, 2 purple, 1 blue, 1 black.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All the dice. All the dice. Oh, shit. 1 success. That's it. Out of that whole thing.
Okay.
1 success.
Hey, better than a negative.
Yeah. So that's a 5 damage plus 1, so 6.
Okay. Yeah, you do 1 damage.
Oh, whoop-dee. Whoop-dee.
As you hit him, he's like...
Let's see, maneuver. Can I do anything? Oh, I will do a stim pack for my maneuver.
Okay.
And get rid of 4 wounds.
Yeah. Okay. PC slot number 2.
Mr. Travis, have you ever done skeet shooting?
Nope.
Would you like to try?
I don't know what that is, so now's not the time to be learning.
Well, I'm going to maneuver over to... So there's a guy that came up from the left side, right?
Top right.
That came around from the corner?
So, no, he came out of the top right archive, sorry.
Okay. Is there anybody I could, like, move over to, grab, and kind of, like, throw back over me so that he's in sight of Travis?
Yeah, sure, we could do that. So you can move. You would have to spend 2 advantage to get from medium to engaged, using 2 maneuvers.
Okay, I'll do that.
But yeah, so you would roll athletics versus their brawn, which is going to be 1 red, 1 purple.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to do that, and I am going to use that. Is this an athletics check? Yes. So I'm going to use that force again. Well, I've learned to use this, and I'm going to abuse it to the fullest potential. Until I finally pass out. I got 2 light side. So each force point adds 1 success or advantage to your roll. And I'm 2, 3. 1 sec. Athletics. And against 1 purple, 1 red?
Yes, correct.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's 1 threat, 1 despair. And 2 successes?
So, despair in this scenario is just a strain.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 success. I'm going to cancel out that threat with my advantage. So it's just 1 success, 1 despair then.
Yep, and you take 1 strain.
Okay, and since I did that, I'm going to take this guy, and I'm just going to alley-oop him over my back and into the air. This man's like, whoa!
Oh, God, I love it. Okay.
Take the shot, Travis! Shoot first!
I will take my shot as the next
PC
initiative
slot, yep.
position.
My girl is so tired.
3 green. How many purple?
2 purple.
And please tell me he gets a boost die, because this guy can't fucking dodge in the air.
I'll make it 1 purple. How about that? No boost dice. I'll make the challenge a little bit easier.
You got it. Rolling. 4 advantages, 2 failures, not a single success. Ain't that some shit?
So yeah, you shoot pew 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 and not even close. And I'm gonna say this,
fuck?
but I am gonna say he's thrown into the pit of water down there. So that's fair. All right, so PC slot. I guess all 3 of you went. I will say
NPC time.
Surrender. You have a maneuver left, I believe, and Tarast, you have a maneuver left if you choose to do so.
So I'm at the top of the stairs on the left side of the assembly hall.
And you're medium range, so you can go from medium to short.
Yeah, I'll move to medium, short to short.
Okay. And Surrender, do you want to do anything?
Can I give that girl the stim pack?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Stim pack. She's also, I believe, at this point freed because I was untying her.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Okay, so it's PC slot number 4. So Pawn.
Okay, now that our comrade has been stimmed, I'm going to use my action to pick her up, and I'm going to use my maneuver to GTFO.
That's fair. Okay.
So basically, I'm maneuvering a distance away, and I'd like to take position with my back to a pillar while I'm running away, so that way avoiding blaster fire. I guess taking cover would be it instead of movement.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Okay. Now it's Malefax's turn up against Dow. He's going to just straight...
Murder my ass.
Yeah. Not really. He's not that good. So it's, again, 2 yellow and 1 green versus 2 purple. 3 successes, 2 advantages, 1 failure, 1 threat. The advantages and the threat cancel out. Successes and the failure cancel out. So 2 successes, 1 advantage. So that's 8 against your 4.
Yep. And then take 4 points, 4 wounds. Okay.
Yeah. And it's your turn. Or whomever. So back to the top of the order.
I mean, I'd like, if nobody minds, so just keep...
continue your duel.
Yeah, while you guys are kind of rescuing the quarry, I will take and just kind of blow for blow with this Malefax.
Okay.
Gonna spend 2 to get a boost die.
I'm going to spend 2 to give you a setback die.
Okay.
You
Fast. 2 purple and 1 black.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Come on, baby. 1 success again.
Okay, so you do 1 damage.
God dang. Just like nickel and diamond.
Okay.
Is it... So who are the threats that are left? Is it just Malefax?
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't your stick have like a damage thing up boost on it?
If I get a critical injury,
Like,
I can do a critical injury if I get 4. What are those advantages?
Yeah, so I guess you can spend
But
4 advantages, I believe.
No, I mean the like, isn't there like a modifier for it? Like you do like, because lightsabers do 6 damage plus.
Yeah. So 5
No.
damage is the base, and then plus 1 for my success. So
Yeah.
it's 6, and whatever his soak is, it sounds like it's 5.
And then you inflict a critical injury.
Oh.
And we can
So does
read.
it look like everybody's running away? Like,
No.
okay, I'm gonna stay engaged 1 more round and see what happens.
Serenda's still here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
it's
getting her out of danger immediately.
Okay.
and then
yeah.
coming back.
So it's
Yeah.
every PC's turn before Malefax. So whoever wants to go next, feel free.
So I'm going to deal with the other blaster guy so that you don't get shot in the back. So I'm going to maneuver up to him, and I'm going to use KYA secret technique, Fairy Blade, and I'm going to reach into my cloak and I'm going to pull out pouch from hold the base of the pouch, allowing the contents to scatter forth into the air, and into this air flies many shards of brilliant glitter. No, they're not glitter. Broken glass and chili pepper. Oh gosh, it's horrible, and it's throwing it right into his eyes. And then I'm going to slash at him.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Love it.
Pretty much. Pocket sand, but upgraded to be awful. So 1 purple, 1 red.
No, you're just 2 purple.
Oh, okay. And rolling. Motherfucker, I still got a failure.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
I shouldn't.
No pocket sand today. And just so we all know, critical injuries. So if an NPC suffers a critical injury, then for simplicity's sake, the NPC is simply defeated. In
Okay.
this so Malefax isn't considered an NPC. He's an nemesis NPC, so he wouldn't simply be defeated. If a player character suffers a critical injury, he or she suffers ill effects based on the number of critical injuries. So 1 critical injury, you immediately suffer 2 strain, no ongoing effect. Second critical injury, suffer a setback die on your next check, no ongoing effect. Third, suffer until that setback die until healed. Fourth, the PC is incapacitated until his critical injury is healed. And to heal them, they each have their own difficulty check. So, who's next? Serenda missed wildly.
Too busy throwing the pocket glass.
Tarast and Pawn, you are up.
So I am currently short range. I could move to get into engaged.
Yeah, so you're short 1, your maneuver would be short 2 engaged.
Is that engaged with Malefax or or somebody else?
There's nobody else, just Malefax.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use my lightsaber to attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Lightsaber is 1 yellow and 2 green. How many purple?
2 purple.
3 successes, 1 threat.
Okay, how much damage does that do?
So that is 6 damage plus 3, so that's 9 points of damage.
Minus 10 soak because it's a freaking lightsaber and does a billion damage.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this, Travis?
Oh shit. How like tall would this thing be to my
Normal
roughly
humanoid, average humanoid
Okay.
height.
How do I want to do? I want to do this with video game style Star Wars lightsaber stuff or TV style.
However you want.
I want to cut off like an arm or like from an arm shoulder diagonally down through the torso.
Gross.
Hell yeah, that's gross.
So gross. Okay, so wrapping up this, my friend says Roman, I was worried that my message would not reach you. I had only moments when Malefax took me. I've never been happier to see you all in my life. She slowly struggles to her feet, clearly damaged by her ordeal, but still smiling. And I'm so glad that it has brought you all together. I think this could be a grand opportunity for you. To learn from each other and from this temple. I believe it has secrets yet to uncover. Then the gatekeeper appears. You are quite right. And that's where we end it. If y'all are interested, we can do the next Lure of the Lost. So it's the direct expansion to this next week. If you're all interested, you guys want to?
I would be down to do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do this.
Sociopath.
Yeah.
Let's do this next week. You have the ability to pick a new character if you want, so I've posted the other 2 in there, or if you're all good. I want to say thank you to everybody playing with me tonight. Force and Destiny is a little bit... Next week will be more fun because it's less railroady and less rules, like, learny heavy. But it'll be more like you guys just do whatever you want to do. So we'll keep this chat open as well. And I want to say thank you to everybody watching tonight. I appreciate it. We'll be here next Wednesday finishing Lure and the Lost. And then the Wednesday after that will be Wildmount. Hopefully we just get everything together. This Sunday will be Curse of Strahd. And then Monday will be Ray's Dreaming River one-shot. So be sure to come hang out for those. If you're interested in playing some games like this, I will be running a Force and Destiny campaign sometime. I'm not sure when I will get to it. We have a few slots open, possibly, depending on kind of the people out there already wanting to play. But we'll be doing that. If you want to get in some one-shots, join our Discord. The link is down below in Twitch if you're in podcast land or YouTube land. Go to our Twitter. It is the pinned message, a Discord link right there. Click it, join. And you just say, hey, I want to join some one-shots. We're going to be revamping them. We've officially finished Season 2 of the one-shots after this Monday. So there'll be a new set coming out soon. And we'll be having some fun. If you want to guest DM, there's the ability for that too. Come to our Discord again. And there's an application you can fill out. And we'll get you DMing anything you want. But if you're going to do a game that's not D&D, I do ask that we... we have a session like this that's super rules heavy, and people get the chance to learn it, understand it, so they can play and have fun. With that said, thank you all again. We're going to end the stream here. Bye!